The Orlando First regional robotics coverage is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Take the work out of play with entertaining tablets. Combine both with the Surface 2 or prepare for Titanfall with the Xbox One. The Microsoft Store has it all, and you can find it at f5live.tv/Microsoft.
I'm going to let you talk for just a minute. I will be back in just a second.
Absolutely.
Talk about what you've seen in your experience in the pits.
Yes. So if you've not seen First competitions, we understand we got a bunch of new people over here at f5live.tv or over on our live stream with the Tech Podcast Network live stream. A lot of things going on. So, FRC. We've done mentoring for FTC, which is the first tech challenge, the second league. We've done some judging for that same league. Now we've moved up to the big boys, the big robots. This is where it all goes down. How it works is behind me. For those watching live, it's probably not as clear, but for those watching after the fact, behind me, you're going to see very large robots. They are gigantic robots, and they can weigh up to 300 pounds. They're large. They stand up tall. The goal in this game is to get these big 2-foot diameter medicine balls and propel them into high goals or low goals. Now, to do that, you can go several ways: catapults, pneumatics, air, a bunch of things like that. It's insane. It's something you have to see to understand. And the video, luckily for you, is at usfirst.org, usfirst.org. Now, I have no first experience. For those who have not joined us, I've not done this except from RoboCon back in October through now. Scott has been around since First wasn't a thing, and he signed up back when the numbers were in the double digits, which is why he's so hooked on, 21 and 89 and those second 2-digit numbers, now 3-4-digit numbers. It's getting crazy. It's been around forever, and the things he says he hasn't seen First FRC do what FTC is doing, do what FLL is doing. The progression has been so insane because we've had such a growth in, I don't know if I want to call it in intelligence, but we've seen people try new and innovative things every single year where they have to keep making the challenges harder and harder and harder. So what are we seeing now? 2-foot diameter medicine balls being thrown into goals using rangefinders, sonar, color sensors, a range of things. And we've seen all types of teams, from rookie teams to Disney-sponsored and then Siemens-sponsored teams, all compete. What you see behind us, how it works: 3 robots to an alliance. They take the field. The first portion of the battle is autonomous mode. How autonomous mode works is they can't touch the robot at all. It's very interesting. It's kind of where the sister company of Sumo Software gets involved. Is we took a liking to it because you couldn't touch the robot. You had to program what it does. And to me, to Scott, to the rest of the team, that is the most interesting part. You leave it alone. It does a thing by itself. And then you have to hope it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it knocks things over. It breaks things. And you move on. And then you move on to the remote-controlled part of the session where you're picking these things up, throwing them over a truss, catching them, and then launching them into the high goal. It's crazy. So, like I said, check it out, usfirst.org. If you're following along in the live stream, the Tech Podcast Network live stream, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. We are F5 Live, refreshing technology, part of the Plug It's Live family of content, also part of the Tech Podcast Network, where if it's tech, it's here. I'm at F5 Penguin. You can find me on Twitter or on Facebook. Make sure that you like Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Make sure you subscribe, f5live.tv over on the right-hand side. Audio, video, social, special events, Pilch Point, Nightcap, and etc. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. We got here at 11:30, went to a luncheon to meet and greet some top players. And now we're here, broadcasting from the CFE Arena in Orlando, Florida. All right, we'll have Scott back on in just a second. We have some off-camera things happening right now. It's very interesting, but we appreciate you joining us. What we have behind us right now, Barry Bonsack. If you haven't met him before, he is the MC for First. He runs and is one of the most entertaining people that we've really had the pleasure to meet in the First robotics competition, the First in general. And if you haven't learned about Barry Bonsack yet, you will soon, I promise you. If we don't have him on here, you can go check him out on the special events over at the RoboCon page on our website, pluckitslive.com.